But in the darkness I found my light among the stars that shine so bright. True friends are rare, but they're worth the wait. They'll lift you up, not seal your fate. In this world of shadows and deceit.
Hello, good people of OpenArt. What you just saw was a little snippet of a music video I created for this very video. Reason being, if you take a look at the banner here, we have a contest coming up, OpenArt Music Video Awards. If we click on Learn More, you can join the waitlist as it doesn't start until October 15th. This contest is sponsored by quite a few familiar names. We've got Kling, Topaz, Minimax, Black Forest Labs, so on and so forth. And prizes up for grabs are $50K plus cash prizes across 20 awards. There are also other perks here, such as free subscription and being featured on our official channels and even Times Square billboards. Wow. So I encourage you to go through this and see if it's something you'd be interested in joining. And with that being said, we've updated our music video category with an OpenArt Story quite a bit since my last video. So we're going to go ahead and select music videos. You're going to see a slightly new UI. We've got singing video, which is basically lip syncing. We've got narrative video, which is more story based. Visualizer takes your music track and develops visuals based on the lyrics and vibe. And then we have lyrics video, which is great for just putting song lyrics on some graphics, which is commonly used for karaoke videos or even church songs. We'll come back to these three a little later, but for now we're going to focus heavily on singing videos. So to start off, obviously we need to import our music. Now you can paste a link directly from Suno, or you can upload or drag and drop your music file right here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you can see my song is 3 minutes and 39 seconds. And this is the first improvement we've made where you can use a song up to 5 minutes. Now, bear in mind, of course, the longer the music video it is, the more credits it's going to cost, okay? You can click on the play button to preview it. And just below is where you can select your character. Now, if you've gone ahead and trained a character, you can select it from your library. There are also ones from the community library that you can check out. Or you can select custom and bring in an image, which I'm going to do for this example. Ensure that you give your character a name. And there's also an option here to train the character based on one image, which is going to use our character training feature. Because if you don't do this, I'm going to go ahead and select create character. This character is only usable for this one video. If I decide to use the same image for another video, I have to import the same image the same way. The other thing I wanted to make note is that if you use an existing trained character, if you click on one of your characters, you'll see that you get an option here to allow the character to change outfits during the video. So you can toggle yes or no here, but I'm going to switch back to my custom character. And then here is where we can set the scene and influence the vibe, the story structure. And I'm just going to do something simple like the woman is performing in a concert and shooting a music video. You don't really have to put a lot in here, just the general idea. And then later on, I'm going to show you how you can kind of tweak how the story progresses. Aspect ratio is pretty straightforward. You can choose from 1:1, 9:16, or 16:9. And under advanced options, if you toggle this open, you're going to see some new options. Include B-roll shots. Basically, in between shots, it's going to give you more graphical visual elements. If this is turned off, every scene your character is going to be like holding a mic singing or singing directly to the camera. So typically in most music videos, you have a balance of A-roll, which is the main person singing, and then B-roll with visual shots that complement the main storyline. Match video to beat, otherwise known as beat sync. It says each shot's length adapts to your song's beat so that the video grooves with the music. With that being said, I do find that when you switch this on, transitions between scenes work a lot better. Next, we have show captions, and basically this will just generate captions of the lyrics of the song while it progresses. So you can turn this on for now and then switch it off after if you choose not to use it. In my case, I know I don't want to use it, so I'm going to turn it off. Now, this is the benefit of using the custom model. If I was using a character trained model, the image model it's going to select is under character, which is based on Flux Dev. And one of the reasons why I like to use custom is that I can use Seedream 4 or Nano Banana because it doesn't have that dreaded plastic flux face. Depending on what you're doing, that may still work. However, I like to use Seedream or Nano Banana so that it adopts more photorealistic characteristics. And then we have the video model, which is our two lip sync models, OpenArt Lip Sync and Hydra. This is all personal preference. I like to use OpenArt Lip Sync because it looks the most natural. OmniHuman's not available because it's so expensive to use. However, both models work just as well. Next, we have now Preview Storyboard. So before you go ahead and spend all these credits, you can go ahead and preview the storyboard. And the reason why it costs this much is, for one, it's a 3-minute, 39-minute video. And also, these credits are going to go towards generating the images. So we're going to go ahead and click Preview Storyboard. And it should only take a minute or two. For the time being, you can step away and come back to this. And when it's done, you should get an email from OpenArt saying that the preview is ready. All right, now that the preview is done, you see on the left side all our images. And you can expand these by clicking on the square here. And we see our first shot, kind of a long veil there. I think it looks cool. And I do want to point out that within the image prompt, your character should always be called with this @ and the character's name. In my case, it says @Bella. And you'll see that it's active in blue, as well as some key elements like her veil cloak and the stage curtain for whatever reason. If we look at the next image, we see that it's calling up her name again and the veil once again for this close-up shot. And the reason why I bring this up is that, let's say, you don't like this image for whatever reason. It's obviously a B-roll shot, but you want to add your character into the shot, change the prompt, whatever the case may be. You can manually go in here and at your character, you see that's going to call up certain things that have the @ attached. So I can click on Bella there and tweak my prompt. So before you generate any video, you want to double check your images here. Like for example, here we see 2 of her there, and that's not what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and click Retry Image. And let's see if we can generate a better image for that. Or here, I know this is supposed to be like a close-up shot of her holding some weird cable thing. I don't know. I'd probably want to change that. As you know, with image or video generation, it could tend to be random at times. So being able to preview your storyboard before you actually generate video will at least decrease the chances of you getting results that you're not happy with, and at least you have a good starting image. And then on the right side of the storyboard, I encourage you to review the prompts of the videos that it's going to create. Obviously, there's no previews yet, but at the very least, you can adjust your prompts here, whether it's the camera movement or specific details about the scene. Yeah, so coming back to the image we changed here, you see the previous image looked like this. And now the new image is just her solo. And yeah, I like this one a lot better. So we want to ensure that it's check marked so that when we generate the video, that it picks up this image and not the previous one. Now I'm not going to be too picky. I'm just going to go ahead and generate this video. And once again, it may take a few minutes because it's lip sync. It does tend to take a bit longer than, let's say, the character vlog stories. So at this time, you can go and generate images, play around with some other video models, totally up to you. Now, for the sake of time, I'm going to show you a quick little video clip of the music video I created with this character.
back, watch your back. Trust with caution, keep your track. In a world where lies abound, be careful who's around. In this world of shadows and deceit, where every smile could hide a cheat, I learned the hard way, oh so cruel. Not everyone's a friend, some play the fool. They whisper sweet lies in your ear, but their intentions aren't sincere. Behind that mask, a traitor lurks, ready to strike, it'll make you hurt. I thought they were my ride or die, but in the end it was all a lie. They stole my trust, left me in pain.
There's a scene here in this video where I'm not too happy with the way the lip sync turned out. So one thing we can do is that if we go to Edit Story, we can search for that specific clip, and then we can go ahead and retry the video from here or within the timeline. I'm going to do it from here. So I'm going to click on Retry Video. And just to show you within the timeline, you can also access it the same way, except that we're in a timeline form. So I've increased the thumbnail length here just by clicking and dragging here. And I'm going to use the scroll bar to find the clip, and we're going to highlight it. And we want to make sure our playhead is around the clip so that we can view it, obviously. But we can also click Retry Video here. And just in case you might want to change the image, you can go to Still Image, adjust the prompt like I showed you previously, and retry the image. And while we're here, I might as well show you that all your video clips are located here. And your images, your audio, you see our background music here. If there was any voiceovers for your other type of stories, they would be located here. And then if you have captions, or if you wanted to add them after the fact, you can click on Detect Captions, choose the language, and then you can toggle on or off captions here. Let's jump back to the storyboard. And the other thing I wanted to point out is that currently there's no easy way to export your individual video clips. So you have to increase the size here, and then you would click on the three dots and click download. We are working on a better way to export each clip in, let's say, a zip file or something like that, or natively into like Adobe Premiere, Final Cut Pro, or DaVinci Resolve. That's to come hopefully sooner than later. So we see the new video is generated. Let's go to the timeline and check it out. Now, right off the bat, I noticed that the clip is 7 seconds long. The previous one was much shorter, so you may have to trim this so that it lines up.
Deceit, where every smile could hide a cheat. Watch your back, watch your back.
So that looks a lot better. I am being a bit nitpicky on how it looks, but definitely more better than the previous clip. I'll show you the finished video towards the end, but for now I wanted to cover these three options here, starting with narrative video. As mentioned, this type of music video is more story-based, so you're not going to get your character singing at the camera. It's mostly going to be visual scenes. And the way it works is exactly like the previous category that we looked at. So I'm going to drag in the music here and press confirm. Once again, you want to select your character. This time I'm going to just use the character trained version. And then you would write your storyline here the same way we did before. Once again, you can select if your character changes outfits or not. I'm going to click on yes. This next feature is new and it's called One Take Style. Basically, if you turn it on, it's going to transition from picture to picture. So it's sort of like start and end frame. It'll take the last frame of that clip and continue on, which can result in some really cool effects, but it also could kind of go a little haywire at times. And then we have the same options available. The one thing I will tell you though, for the one take style, it's currently limited to Seed Dance Lite. And if you select 1080p, yeah, you only get C dance. Now, if you switch it off, you'll have all the other models available as per usual, okay? Now, I've already done this, so once again, I'm going to show you a short little clip on how this looks like.
Now I know not everyone's the same. With every step I tread with care, I've learned the lesson, it's only fair to shield my heart from deceit's attack and keep my circle tight, never looking back. In this world of shadows and deceit, where every smile could hide a cheat, watch your back, watch your back. Trust with caution, keep your track.
One method I like to do is combine singing video and narrative video. And sometimes with singing video, I'll turn the B-roll option off so that I get clips of the character singing in all the scenes. And then I use narrative video for B-roll. So yes, it's going to cost a lot more credits, but I found doing this gives me more creative freedom and a bit more control since I can edit myself. When it comes to the visualizer, I'm going to drag my music in here. Again, this could be another option for B-roll. However, the visuals that it creates is based on the music lyrics and the vibe. Now, once you've imported your music, you have various styles here that you could select from. There's pixel art, psychedelic, cyberpunk, Pixar, photorealistic. There's quite a few. Or you can click on custom and put in a short description of that particular style you want to do. Just keep in mind that if you want to use this for your main video, the visuals could be totally random and unrelated, so use at your discretion. So let's go ahead and click City Pop, and once again you'll see this one take style available. I'm going to turn it off for this demo, take off captions, and I actually want to choose Sea Dream for this. And we'll go ahead and generate that video. And then once again, I'll show you a short clip from the visualizer music video.
With every step I tread with care, I've learned the lesson, it's only fair to shield my heart from deceit's attack and keep my circle tight, never looking back. In this world of shadows and deceit, where every smile could hide a cheat, watch your back, watch your back. Trust with caution, keep your track. Be careful who you trust. They'll betray you with a thrust.
Next, let's take a look at lyrics video. The lyrics video is mainly putting captions onto a video with graphics. So I'm going to import our song just as we always have been doing. And the first option you see here is animate video. I highly encourage you to toggle this on. Otherwise, you're just going to get captions and a still image. With the animated video, it at least gives a bit of motion to those graphics. You'll also see the same settings that we have. In terms of advanced options, there's not too much to select from. Obviously, you have your aspect ratios, and then you can select the image model. I tend to go with Sea Dream or Nano Banana, and then you can select your video model here. You also have the option to preview it before you actually generate the video, and then all that's left to do is to create the video. The one thing you have to watch out for when using lyrics videos is that sometimes the AI will translate your words into something else, or it may spell things wrong. For example, you see here it says OpenArt with a capital T. You might want to replace that and retry the image. And in this scene, you see it says One Click Thunder. When I initially generated it, it was calling it Arc Lake Thunder. So I had to correct the prompt here, regenerate the image and the video as well. And that just has to do with how the singer in the song is pronouncing the words. Just know that's not always going to be perfect.
Hit that button, one click, no stress. OpenArt cooking, we deliver the best. Lyrics on the screen with the motion so clean. B-roll animated like you never seen. From the beat to the bars, watch the visuals rise. Story locked tight with the words in the sky. No crew, no gear, just the flow and the tool. OpenArt got the vibe, breaking every rule. One click wonder, yeah, we set the tone. It video magic built on its own. Animated rhythm, story in your hand. OpenArt creation taking over the land. Arc Lake Thunder. Arc Lake Thunder.
Well, there you have it, my friends. All the features and options available in OpenArt Story music video. I'm thinking about doing a follow-up video on more of the manual process for complete control. Let me know if you want to see that video in the comments below. Otherwise, good luck on the OpenArt Music Video Awards contest. I'm so looking forward to seeing what you all create.
Keep your track in a world where lies abound. Be careful who's around. In this world of shadows and deceit, where every smile could hide a cheat, I learned the hard way, oh so cruel. Not everyone's a friend, some play the fool. They whisper sweet lies in your ear, but their intentions aren't sincere. Behind that mask, a traitor lurks, ready to strike, it'll make you hurt. I thought they were my ride or die, but in the end it was all a lie. They stole my trust, left me in pain. Now I know not everyone's the same. With every step I tread with care, I've learned the lesson, it's only fair to shield my heart from deceit's attack and keep my circle tight, never looking back. In this world of shadows and deceit, where every smile could hide a cheat, watch your back, watch your back. Trust with caution, keep your track. Be careful who you trust. They'll betray you with a thrust. Their words like knives, they'll attack. So watch your back, watch your back. Be careful who you trust. They'll betray you with a thrust. Their words like knives, they'll attack. So watch your back, watch your back, watch your back. In this world of shadows and deceit, where every smile could hide a cheat, watch your back, watch your back. Trust with caution, keep your track, keep your track. But in the darkness I found my light, among the stars that shine so bright. True friends are rare, but they're worth the wait. They'll lift you up, not seal your fate. In this world of shadows and deceit, where every smile could hide a cheat. So watch your back, watch your back. So watch your back, watch your back. Be careful, trust with the touch. The words like knives, they'll attack. So watch your back, watch your back. In this world of shadows and deceit, betray you with the thirst. The words like knives, they'll attack. So watch your back, watch your back. Watch your back. Ooh.